Hello everyone and warm welcome to this session. In this video I am going to demonstrate you how the bit plane removal of an image can be made possible while working into the MATLAB environment. So for coding purpose, let us switch to the editor window where we start with the MATLAB syntaxes of close all, then clear and CLC so that we can have fresh execution of our program. Now I am mentioning the first comment line. So what is the motive of the programming that I am going to write here? So this is a program to demonstrate the bit plane removal of an image or from an image. So for this particular task to be accomplished here, we first of all need an image to be read in our MATLAB environment that we are going to access from the current folder or current directory here. So let us have the first module to read the input image. So here I am going to generate one variable capital A with the help of imread command and the very popular grayscale image dataset that it is lena.jpg I am going to utilize here for demonstration purpose. So after reading this particular data set, I will require the two dimensions stored into the corresponding two variables m, n here that I can obtain from the MATLAB syntax size, where the input argument is for which particular image you want to extract the dimensions here. So let us save this much of the script with the name, let us say this is program underscore 14 here. .m will be file extension. I have saved it. So the name has appeared to the current folder. The name has appeared on the editor tab also. Let us run it. Initially the workspace was empty. Now it has the variable capital A for the lena.jpg that we have with this MATLAB syntax. 256 by 256 of the data type uint8, and these two dimensions are assigned to the variables m and n. So this program I am demonstrating with the help of lena.jpg, and it is not necessary that always the grayscale image will have both the dimensions same, as like the 256 and 256 they can be unequal as well. So now after successfully reading the image to our environment, let us proceed forward to implement the bit plane removal here. So I just start a comment to modularize the MATLAB script. This is bit plane removal. Now for bit plane removal, we are going to accept some information from the user from the command window here. So we will be generating a variable named capital N that will accept that information from the command prompt, and that is possible in MATLAB with the help of input syntax here within a pair of parentheses followed to that keyword. Inside we have to provide one string that is going to get printed onto the command prompt, and user will come to see what he needs to do here. So I will write enter the bit plane number to be removed as that particular image content will be appeared into the output here. So the resultant image will not have that particular bit plane. So here for programming purpose we can accept the inputs as like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Generally while providing designations to the bit planes here, we start with 0 to be the least significant bit and 7 to be the most significant bit. But here the conveniency is in formulation to use 1 2 3 4 and so on up to 8 here, as we are working with the 8-bit environment for the standard data sets of lena.jpg, and I will also show you the visualizations of bit plane removal for the cameraman.tif as well. So let us have the resultant image after bit plane removal be stored into the variable that I am going to generate capital B first of all. We will process it and we'll change it later. So let us have it formulated as 255 minus, we will have 2 to the power, not capital N, but we will have n minus 1, as we have to remove a bit plane from it. So initially for the 8-bit environment, the maximum pixel intensity is 255 if you start at 0, because 2 to the power 8, total 256 shades you get. Now for generation of the output image, we are going to make the use of nested for loop. The first for loop I am going to construct for the variable running from the value 1 to the first dimension of the image to be processed here, inside which I am going to construct another for loop that is running for the variable j, starting with the values 1 to small n here, and the resultant final image that I'm going to store with the variable named c here. So c of I comma j, the same dimensions are going to appear for the input and the output image here, and this I'm going to make possible with the help of the bit and operation, where I'm having the operands as a, the original image, and the b that I have generated after removal of the bit plane number here. So let us write a of I comma j, that is why we get it to the entire image plane here. So after this much of formulation, let us end both the for loops, nested for loops we have ended here, and now it's time to have visualization of the resultant images as well. The input image I will make you visualize. So this is just to have display of input and output images. So by the next line I am going to make the use of subplot. I will be having in display 1 row 2 columns. In the first cell I am going to have the visualization of the original image, from which one of the bit plane is to be removed here. So the input argument I provided to be small a, and the concerned title I also provide here, that it is original image. By the next line I go for accessing the next cell of the subplot, that it is 1 comma 2 comma 2. I make a display of the variable capital C that we have from the formulations and the nested for loop here. So this is I am going to make possible with the help of IAMShow command again, and the concerned title here I am going to provide, that it is image after bit plane removal. We can also print which particular bit plane has been removed, but for simple demonstration I will keep it like this only. I have saved the changes to the script because from the command prompt you will see which particular bit plane has been removed here. So as I run this particular program, you see on the command window that it was a clear screen earlier. There it is a string printed, enter the bit plane number to be removed. So as we accept the numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 8 here, let us say the second bit plane is to be removed here. I hit enter. Now you see this is what the original image, and this is what the output image after the bit plane removal. The second bit plane has got removed. So if you start at 0, you will say this is the first bit plane has been removed. If you go for 0th, first, second and third, these four are the least significant bit planes into the image here. 0 is the most one in that particular case. So the visualizations are quite similar because most of the information is stored into the most significant bit plane number, that it is 7 if you start at 0, and if you accept the input from the command prompt, that it will be 8 here. So I run this particular program again. If I provide the value 8, let us check what is the visualization in the output. So now you see I have removed the last, that is the most significant bit plane from the original image. So you see each and every region into this image plane is lacking something, that it has some information into the original image plane here. So this is what a demonstration of bit plane removal here. I run this program again. If I remove the fifth bit plane here, you see the distortions in this image plane here. So this is what the thing I'm going to demonstrate with the help of lena.jpg. If I change the input from lena.jpg to cameraman.tif, saving the changes and running this particular program. Now you see if I put the value 8 here and hit enter, you see the most significant bit plane I have subtracted, I have removed from the original image. So in the output you see these many distortions in each and every region here. And now if I put the value 7 here and hit enter, you see the distortions have been reduced to a certain extent as compared to the earlier output when most significant bit plane was removed here. I run this program again, lower down a number to 6 here. Again some distortions have got reduced. So this way, if I am going to have the number 1 and hit enter, so the least significant bit plane, if it is removed, so I think I can say more than 90% of the information will be there in the other bit planes that we are going to allow in the visualization of the output image here. That is why you find much similarity into the visualization of the original image and the image that we have obtained after the bit plane removal here. For example, if I provide the value 3 here, you see little changes, you find little distortions are there. So this was a simple demonstration of the bit plane removal from the grayscale image. Thank you.